If you want, you can go through. So coming to book back answers, first one, choose the correct answers. Earth's atmosphere contains about 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen. So option E, 78% and 21% is the correct answer. Second one, which is generally defined as the average condition of the weather of a place or a region. Option C, climate. Option C, climate is the correct answer for second one. Third one, the earth receives energy from option B, electromagnetic radiation. Which one of the following represent places with equal amount of rainfall? Option D, isoheights. So in the fourth one you can see isotherm. Option A, isotherm, which means places having equal amount of temperature. So option B, isohel, that means places having equal amount of sunshine. So option C, places having equal amount of pressure is called isobar. And fourth one, isoheights, that is places having equal amount of rainfall. So therefore option D, isoheights, is the correct answer. Fifth one, see the option A, anemometer, that is used to measure the speed of the wind or direction of the wind. Barometer, that means that is used to measure the pressure. Barometer is used to measure the pressure. And you have thermometer, which is used to measure the temperature. So the question is, which is used to measure the humidity? So option C, hygrometer, is the correct answer. Coming to fill in the blanks, first one, which refers to the condition of atmosphere for a short period of time. It is weather. I'll spell the word W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Second one, the scientific study of weather is called meteorology. I'll spell the word M-E-T-E-O-R-O-L-O-G-Y. I repeat, M-E-T-E-O-R-O-L-O-G-Y. Meteorology. Third one, the highest temperature ever recorded on earth is 56.7 degrees Celsius. 56.7 degrees Celsius. 56.7 degrees Celsius. Fourth one, relative humidity is the ratio between the actual amount of water vapor and the maximum amount of water vapor the air can hold. Relative, I'll spell the word R-E-L-A-T-I-V-E. Relative humidity. H-U-M-I-D-I-T-Y. Relative humidity. Fifth one, wind speed and wind direction are measured by anemometer and wind vane respectively. So you have this device called wind speed to be measured by the anemometer. So the device called anemometer, that is used to measure the wind speed. I'll spell the word W-I-N-D, wind, S-P-E-E-D. Wind speed in the first dash, and in the second dash you should write wind direction, W-I-N-D, wind, D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N, wind direction. So wind speed and wind direction is the answer for the fifth one. Sixth one, we have already spoke about that, isotherms. Isotherms are imaginary lines which connect the same temperature of different places. So places having equal temperature is called isotherms. I-S-O-T-H-E-R-M-S. Isotherms. Coming to match the following, I'll say the number 45213, right? So first one, climate, that means long term changes. Second one, isonif, that means places having equal amount of snowfall. Third one, hygrometer, which measures the humidity. Fourth one, radar is used to locating and tracking storms. And fifth one, low pressure. So low pressure means cyclone, high pressure means anticyclone. So low pressure in the center indicates cyclone, high pressure in the center indicates anticyclone. Coming to true or false. First one, the atmosphere is a layer of gases surrounding the planet. That is absolutely true. Second one, the scientific study of weather is called climatology. No, it is called meteorology. The study of climate is called climatology. So the second one is false. Isohel refers to equal sunshine. Of course, that is true. Fourth one, humidity is calculated by aneroid barometer. No, humidity is calculated by hygrometer only. So aneroid barometer, barometer is for pressure. So fourth one is false. So first one is true, second one is false, third one is true, fourth one is false. Coming to answer in brief. Define weather. So define weather, it is in page number 95 in new book and 182 in old book. So this is the answer for the first short answer, define weather. Page number 95 in new book and 182 in old book. So all the things I have highlighted in yellow color. Weather is the day-to-day conditions of the atmosphere at any place as regards sunshine, temperature, cloud cover, wind, fog condition, air pressure, humidity, precipitation and such other elements. It refers to short periods like a day, a week, a month, or a little longer, and as such the weather changes from time to time in a day and one period to the other in an year. So coming to second short answer, what is insolation? This is not in book. I'll give you the answer. So this is the answer for the second short answer. What is insolation? Insolation is the amount of solar radiation received on a given surface in a given time period. So insolation is nothing but Surya Kadir Visal in Tamil. So incoming solar radiation is called insolation. So this is the answer, right? Then for third one, what is third short answer? What is mean by atmospheric pressure? Page number 99 in new book and 186 in old book. So everything I have highlighted in yellow color. The weight of air above a given area on the earth's surface is called atmospheric pressure or air pressure. The air pressure is measured by barometer. So this is the answer for the third short answer. Page number 99 in new book and 196 in old book. Fourth short answer, write a short note on planetary winds. Page number 101 in new book and page number 188 in old book. Fourth short answer, write a short note on planetary winds. So planetary winds are the ones which blow almost in the same direction throughout the year. So they are called as permanent or planetary winds. Trade winds, westerlies and polar easterlies are the types of prevailing winds. So this is the answer for the fourth short answer. Coming to fifth one, what are isolines? Fifth short answer, what are isolines? Page number 97 in your new book and page number 184 in your old book. Page number 97 in new book and 184 in old book. So here you have the answer. Distribution of weather elements are shown by means of isolines on maps. Isolines are those which join the places of equal values. Isolines are given different names based on the weather element which they represent. So here you have a violet color box defining isotherm, isocrine, isohyl, isololobar. So here you have all the things. So any 5 you can write, okay, any 5. So you have to write the definition which I have highlighted in yellow color, that 3 lines and any 4 in that tabular column box. So this is all about your short answer. Coming to distinguish between weather and climate. Wait a minute. Page number 95 in new book and 182 in old book. First, distinguish weather and climate, page number 95 in new book and 182 in old book. So all the things I have highlighted in yellow color. So how you have to write the distinguish in your classwork? You have to divide the classwork into, you have to put the box into 2 boxes. So you have to draw a big box, you have to divide that box into 2, put the heading weather and climate. So you have to write 2 points in the weather. So first point is, weather is the day-to-day conditions of the atmosphere at any place as regards sunshine, temperature, cloud cover, wind, fog condition, air pressure, humidity, precipitation and such other elements. This is the first point. Remaining is the second point. Coming to weather, here next page, climate is generally defined as the average conditions of the weather of a place or region. So that will be the first point. Second point, the average atmospheric conditions are determined by measuring the weather elements for a long period of time, which is usually for 35 years. This is all about your first distinguish. Second distinguish, page number 100 in your new book and page number 187 in old book. Second distinguish, difference between absolute humidity and relative humidity. So you have answer in page number 100 in new book and 187 in old book. So you will be splitting the points, okay, you should be splitting this paragraph into two points. That is, absolute humidity is the mass or weight of water vapor present per unit volume of air. That will be the first point. Second point is, you expressed usually in grams per cubic meter of air. That will be the second point. And again, for relative humidity is a ratio between the actual amount of water vapor present in the air and the maximum amount of water vapor it can hold at a given temperature. That will be the first point. It is expressed as a percentage. That will be your second point. So your third distinguish, page number 101 in new book and 188 in old book. Third distinguish, difference between permanent and seasonal winds. So you have this as answer. So starting with planetary winds. So all the things I have highlighted in yellow color belongs to permanent winds. All the things I have highlighted in green color belongs to seasonal winds. So first point of planetary winds. Planetary winds are the ones which blow almost in the same direction throughout the year. So they are called as permanent or planetary winds. So that will be the first point. Second point, Trade winds, westerlies and polar easterlies are the types of prevailing winds. Next, coming to seasonal winds. Seasonal winds are those which change their direction according to season in a year. They are called as monsoon winds. So that will be the first point. Second point will be these winds blow from sea to land during summer and land to sea during winter. Then coming to give reasons, the weather and climate in different regions vary. So there is no answer in the book. This is the answer, right answer I am giving. So you have to start with the weather and climate in different regions vary because weather describes what is happening outdoors at a certain location and at a certain time. The weather can change dramatically over a short period of time. Weather includes daily changes in precipitation, humidity, barometric pressure, temperature, and wind. Climate, on the other hand, describes the average weather in a specific location over many years. Climate is what the weather is normally like in your city. For example, Houston has a humid climate and Seattle has a wet climate. You can write different names of a city. For example, Tiruchi, Chennai. You can interchange the names. You don't have to write the same city names. Houston, Seattle. You don't have to write the same city name. You can write Chennai, Madurai, Coimbatore, anything you want. Okay. Second, give reason, page number 97 in new book and 184 in your old book. All the things I have highlighted in green color. Temperature varies both horizontally and vertically. Temperature decreases with increasing height is known as lapse rate, which is 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meters in the troposphere. That is the answer for your second give reason. Temperature decreases with increase in altitude. Third one, mountain climbers carry oxygen cylinders while ascending peaks. Page number 100 in new book and page number 187 in old book. See in the do you know box all the things I have highlighted in green color. With decreasing air pressure, the availability of oxygen to breathe also decreases. At very high altitudes, atmospheric pressure and available oxygen get so low that people can become sick and even die. Mountain climbers use bottled oxygen when they ascend very high peaks. First paragraph, the page number is 97 in new book and 184 in old book, right? 97 in new book and 184 in old book. Everything I have highlighted in the green color. That is measuring temperature. All the things I have highlighted in green color. Starting from the temperature of a unit volume of till the same temperatures of different places. Both the paragraphs. So under the heading measuring temperature, both paragraphs. So under the heading measuring temperature and also your mean temperature. So that will be your first paragraph, how is temperature measured. Second one, write about the wind and its types. Page number 101 in new book and 188 in old book for your second paragraph. So just write the first line. What is wind? The horizontal movement of air is called wind. Next, start with the wind systems are broadly categorized into three as follows. From there till or example of these winds, right? All the things I have highlighted in green color. So first line, the horizontal movement of air is called wind. Next, followed by the wind systems are broadly categorized into three as follows. Till or example of those winds. That will be your second paragraph. Write about the wind and its types. Coming to third paragraph, list out the weather elements and associated measuring instruments. So for third paragraph, come to page number 96 in new book and page number 183 in old book, right? Page number 96 in new book and 183 in old book. Under the heading elements of weather and climate, all the things I have highlighted in blue color. Temperature, rainfall, pressure, humidity and wind are the major elements of weather. Keep a full stop, right? So now the answer is come to temperature. Next page. So under measuring temperature, first 6 lines. From the temperature of a unit volume of air at a given time is measured in scales like Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Meteorologist measures the temperature by thermometer, Stevenson screen and minimum and maximum thermometer. Come to page number 99 in new book and 186 in old book. So this one line I have highlighted in green color, that is blue color. Rainfall is measured by rain gauge and also this line. The air pressure is measured by barometer. Just mark this and come to the next page. Under the heading measurement of humidity, Hygrometer is used to measure the humidity which comprises wet and dry bulb plate side by side in the Stevenson screen. Right. Next, come to the next page. Under the heading measuring wind direction and wind speed. First three lines, that is meteorologist measures wind direction using wind vane or weathercock. Wind speed is measured by anemometer. Next, come to the metrograph or triple register is an instrument which records wind speed and direction, sunshine and precipitation. This is all about your wind. So hope your third paragraph is very clear. So for the third paragraph you have to list out the weather elements, that is temperature, rainfall, pressure, humidity and wind. So these are the major elements of weather, and you have to mention what instruments are used to measure these elements. So this has been marked இங்கேயும் அங்கேயும் கொஞ்சம் மார்க் பண்ணியிருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் பார்த்து ஒழுங்கா mark பண்ணுங்க, right? So this is all about your first lesson. Second lesson, Unit 2, Weather and Climate. Thank you.